Hello everyone, I'm going to make a quick tutorial here on how to do the red coin fish without using the hover nozzle. I don't think I'm an expert on this or anything, but SB wanted me to make this so he could make a pin of 8 tutorial. That's kind of my motive here. So bear with me, I'm not the best at this game, and especially not hoverless, but I'll do my best. So step 1 is to get yourself in the right position here. Immediately when you load the level, just clear the little cutscene and start holding forward. And you want to position yourself on this cliff. You can kind of see a triangle of 3 dark spots here. I'm standing in the middle of them now. You're going to want to stand on this one that's closest to the edge. Just got one there, and then the one that I'm standing on. And then once you're here, you're going to want to point your camera this way. If you look at the left side of the screen, you can see like those windows, I guess. And I have 1/2 of a row that's kind of cut off on the left side. And then there's a row in the middle, and then that other row. So this is where you want to point the camera. Basically, cut off half of the outermost or column, not row, column of windows there. Alright, the fish moved a lot, so I have to reload the level. So that's where you want to stand when you start. And then the next part, we're going to be looking for a red coin on the right side of the screen. So let me just get lined up here. You kind of have to hurry with the lining up. Like, this is already bad, because I was supposed to move. It's a little tough to move the camera precisely. Doing my best. That was much better. So now we're looking again on the right side of the screen, above where the little flood GUI is. There's gonna be a red coin that goes off screen, kind of halfway up, or a little bit more than halfway up the screen, and then it'll come back over the flood overlay. And when it crosses where the X button flashes, you're going to want to hit Y and immediately start going forward. You can kind of buffer the forward input while the camera zooms it back out. That's what I do, just to kind of have some consistency. And then after that, there's another visual cue. So on the bottom of the screen, you will see Nokis kind of just floating in the water. You're going to count 1, 2, and when the second guy goes off screen, at that point you're going to go into first person and hold up left for a brief moment and then leave first person. I know that's kind of a lot, but I'll try to show you here. So there's that red coin going off screen and it's back, so we're going to go. There's 1, there's 2. Then we're going to do that. And the goal is to get 7. I don't think it's possible to get all 8. But once you get 7, you want to come over here. I use this little like point. You can kind of see where the walls meet here. Use that as my little cue. Then if you just wait a minute, the 8th coin will just run into you. And then from there you can just simply go down and get the shine. That's pretty much all there is to it. I guess the only other thing I can kind of give advice on is up here. If I ever make it up there. Jeez. My man is going very slow. Okay. Is when you do this part, when you fall off this cliff, I guess. When you do the Y turn in the middle, you kind of want to point towards that pillar, maybe a little bit to the left, but in general you want to point towards this pillar here. And the turn is not very quick, and then you're going to want to leave first person. So the joystick, you're holding forward, then for a brief moment you're going Y, up left, and then leaving Y, and then just holding forward from there. I'll try to do it all in one go here, but I think I explained everything that's important. Hopefully I can get this first try here too. This is kind of a hard trick, but I think once you know all these visual cues, it's actually not too bad. I know in my first Hoverless run, it kind of took me a long time to get. But then, with some practice, I was able to get it pretty consistent. I'm at least usually able to get 5 or 6, always. That time I got 6. So the coin you want to miss, by the way, is the top one in the tail. You can, if you follow it here, you'll see that it kind of hits me. But unfortunately, if you miss any other coins, you have to exit area, because you can't get them anymore. You could try, but you'll never succeed, because they're always going to be above you, and you can't go up without using the hover nozzle. So, I'll do everything one more time here, and then I'll just leave it up to you to learn. And if you have any questions, I suppose you can leave a comment, but again, I'm not really an expert on this trick or this game in general, so I don't know how much help I can be, but I'll do my best. Might have gone a tad late there. Oops. Okay. Well, apparently it's possible to get all 8. You learn something new every day. Well, I think that's a good place to end the tutorial. I hope you learned something. I definitely did. And SB, I'm looking forward to your Pin 8 tutorial.